Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure takes us to one of the most exciting places ever, Legoland, Turkey. Me and my brother are huge Lego fans and I have an awesome collection back home from Lego friends to Lego cities. We have built it all. So guys, this is the mall where the Legoland is located. We are immediately greeted by this gigantic giraffe made entirely out of Duplo Lego bricks. It is seriously impressive. After that, we made our way up to the first floor where both the Legoland and the Lego store are located. And the first thing we wanted to check out was the Lego store because I couldn't wait any longer. I had to see all those new and amazing Lego sets up close and personally before we hit the main Legoland attraction. As we entered into the Lego store, we came across a super cool feature that we hadn't seen in other toy shops before. There was a rack with circular slots where you could create your own minifigure. You could mix and match different heads, torsos, legs, and accessories to build a unique minifigure. You could choose to build one minifigure or a set of 3, which made it super fun and personalized experience. I could literally spend hours just customizing and making my own Lego characters. And right next was the fascinating brick wall full of all kinds of individual Lego bricks. Instead of buying a whole set just for one specific piece, you could select and find the brick you needed. And let me just say, it's truly a lifesaver when you are working on a project and need that one piece that seems to disappear from your set. Then I also checked out Lego dot section, which I absolutely love. They have these beautiful bracelets that you can decorate with colorful beads. It's just so much fun to design your own pattern and switch them up whenever you want. And I already have this green one which I totally love. Right next to it, I also spotted this set which had 3 bracelets and bunch of beads for decoration, which seemed like a better deal compared to buying just one bracelet. I was torn between getting this set or just a couple of individual bracelets. What do you guys suggest? I really love these Lego dot bracelets because it helps you express in a creative way. But there's a bit of problem. Okay, so I had this really beautiful purple Lego dot bracelet and it wasn't really secure. I mean, you can really take off the bracelets really easily and put them on really easily, but sometimes it can also get lost without even you noticing. And I really did love that bracelet because it was just so enchanting patterns with magical forest vibe, you know. So if any Lego designers are watching this, maybe consider making the bracelet a bit more secure. I'm not the only one who has lost them. There are so many people who are facing the same issue, and it would be great if you can have a fix for this. And by the cashier area, there were also these plastic bagged Lego sets, which are small but still packed with fun. They're like mini versions of the larger sets, which is great if you're looking for a quick build for a fun little project. Then we got our stuff checked out and decided to explore Legoland. After getting our tickets checked out, we were officially inside of Legoland. The excitement was bubbling up inside. As we walked through the entrance, the atmosphere was buzzing with energy, with Lego themed decoration all around us, making it feel like we had stepped into a world made entirely of Lego bricks. There were kids and families everywhere, and the entire place just felt so vibrant and full of life. So guys, the first room has this interactive screen. It is a huge digital canvas, and the coolest part is that we could actually control it. It felt like a game where you could move around different places and create patterns. We spent some time playing with it, and it was just so much fun trying out different designs and watching them come to life on the screen. It was a great way to start our Legoland adventure, and it definitely set the tone for the fun that was about to come. After that, we headed towards the next section, which was kind of like a princess carriage ride, but we didn't know what awaited inside. And like most theme parks, we had to wait in a line first. The line wasn't too bad, and while we waited, we chatted about what we thought the ride would be like. Okay, so it looks like the theme is like a princess's castle, but in the dungeons, which is pretty dark by the way. Inside the ride, it was more than just sitting back and enjoying the scene. We were handed these laser guns and tasked with shooting different monsters that popped out on the screens along the way. As a family, we got really into it, competing to see who could knock down the most monsters. Every time we hit one, there'd be a satisfying ping sound, and the ride would briefly stop so we could. The best part was the friendly competition between us. Everyone wanted to be the top scorer. We laughed and even teased each other as we compared our scores. By the end of the ride, it felt like we had an epic battle against the monsters. Now we're heading towards Miniland, one of the most fascinating parts of Legoland. Oh, and it's almost like entering into mini Turk. If you haven't seen that video, don't worry, I have left the link in the description below. This area is literally filled with miniature versions of major cities from different countries, all built with entirely Lego bricks. The details were incredible. It felt like we were giants walking through a tiny world. First up was Istanbul. They had a Galata Tower standing proudly surrounded by Lego versions of Istanbul's bustling streets and iconic landmarks. The best part? There were also these tunnels so you could walk through, letting you feel like you were actually in the middle of the city. It was so cool to see how detailed and accurate everything was. And the tiny touches made it feel like a living, breathing city. As we continued our journey through Miniland, we also found ourselves in the mini football stadium. It was just so cute and a perfect replica, complete with tiny Lego fans in the stadium cheering for their team. The attention to the detail is truly mind-blowing. Every seat, every player, and even the field itself is just so beautifully crafted. It felt like we were watching a real match, just on a smaller scale. Okay, so from Istanbul we traveled across the miniature world to New York section, where the Statue of Liberty stood tall and proud, all made from Lego bricks. Seeing this iconic figure made entirely of Lego was truly mesmerizing. It was like stepping into a tiny piece of America. Then we moved to China, where the Great Wall of China stretched out before us. The wall was built with such a precise that you could almost imagine yourself walking along it. What made this area even more fun were these little quizzes and questions scattered all around. You could test your knowledge about the place and the structure you were seeing, adding an interactive element to the experience. It was optional, but we had a blast trying to answer the questions and learning more about each place. Okay, so next we found ourselves in the Italy section, where the Leaning Tower of Pisa stood slightly tilted just like the real one. It was incredible to see this famous structure recreated so accurately in Lego bricks. Right next to it was also the Eiffel Tower from France. Moving on, there was also Taj Mahal from India, displayed in all its glory, with the Lego shimmered in light, mimicking the real marble structure. Then we also transported to Egypt, where the pyramid stood tall, surrounded by the desert-like structure. Each section felt like a mini trip around the world, and it was amazing to see how they had captured the beauty of these famous landmarks. Then we also came across England, where the iconic Big Ben stood. The clock tower was so detailed right down to the clock face. Surrounding the Big Ben, there were also some more famous London landmarks, all recreated with the same level of care and detail. It felt like we were strolling through the streets of London just in a minute from the whole experience. It was so immersive and engaging that it was pretty easy to lose track of time as we explored each new area. Each country had its unique charm, and it was incredible to see how Lego managed to capture the spirit of each place in such a small place. Okay, well, Miniland is behind, and now we're at the cinema. After watching the movie, there was also a race car competition happening, so I decided to take part, and so did my brother. Okay, so in this challenge, you have to build your own Lego car, and all the supplies are over there, so you can make a car really easily, and it doesn't have to be pretty. And then race it down the slope. And here's a trick, okay? If you want to win, aim for the middle lanes because I don't know what, but they are faster. Everyone seemed to know that, so getting this spot in the middle was super competitive. But guess what? Me and my little brother both managed to snag the middle lane and ended up winning. It was such a fun and thrilling moment, especially since we figured out the winning strategy. Now that we are on the second floor of Legoland, it's clear that this level is all about fun for the little ones. As soon as we stepped outside of the elevator, we were greeted by a burst of bright, colorful Lego pieces. Oh, and especially the Lego Friends section. This area was so vibrant with everything in shades of pink, purple, and other eye-catching colors. It's definitely designed for younger kids in mind, especially girls who love Lego Friends themes. They could spend hours here building and playing with all the cool Lego sets designed just for them. And there's also a TV where you could sing with the lyrics, like Andrea, one of the characters from Lego Friends. And then we also saw these little corners for parents to chill out. And there were chairs, tables. Then we also noticed that they had these little playgrounds for toddlers and younger kids with big soft blocks and Duplo that are perfect for tiny hands. The playground was buzzing with energy with kids running around building giant towers and just having a blast. It's a great spot for parents to sit back and relax while their little ones burn up some energy. And honestly, it's just so cute to see these younger kids getting their first taste of Lego magic. They deserve a space to play and enjoy themselves just as much as the older kids do. And Legoland is all about that, making sure everyone, no matter their age, gets to have an amazing time with Lego. Another fun spot and the creative play area was dedicated to Lego dots. Here they had these small plates and loads of tiny colorful Lego beads that you could just use to design your own patterns and creations. It was like a mini art station where you could let your imagination run wild and create anything you want. Alright, that wraps up our awesome day at Legoland. I had so much fun exploring all the different areas, building Lego creations and experiencing the rides. Oh, and the cool Lego Dots corner and even the movie. There was just so much to see and do. And let's not forget about the Lego Race Car Challenge. Such a blast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out our other videos on the road and in the air if you haven't already. They're packed with cool spots and adventures from all over the world, and even if you have seen them, it's always fun to go back and recap the journey. Don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more exciting travel content. Until next time, it's me Aisha Wahid signing off.